everyone, it's Julia. I'm doing some scrappy journals today. I have all this foam. This is fusible foam left over from other projects. I hate to throw it away, and so I just collected, and then I thought I'm just going to make some journal covers. This is a single-sided fusible foam. Some of them are double-sided. I think this one is a single-sided. And then I have a piece of cardstock or a cardboard that I'm going to place in the center. Now this cardboard is cut 1 inch wide by the length of the foam. And I want to have so that that foam will have enough room to bend. So I place it in about the same width as the foam. And this foam is about 1/4 of an inch, in wide. I've got some that is more narrower than that, but adding some tape to this. This is just double-sided sticky tape. Pressing that down. I'm going to also add that tape to the other side of the cardstock here, or the cardboard. Placing some pins in this because I want to flip this over and I don't want those to move. Smooth it out, and then I'm just going to press this. So activate that fusible foam. Now take that adhesive off that tape, and then pressing the lining in it. This lining is cut the same as the outer. Again, just scraps that I've had from other projects. This is my sewing machine, and I'm going to be using stitch number 30. I just wanted to show that to you. I'm going to have it really long. And I'm just going to quilt some of this, so just so it has some fun lines and kind of keep those layers together. I have my walking foot on, and I have that quilting bar, so I get it's spaced approximately the same distance. And just spacing that beyond that cardboard. You can't see that stitch very well now, but I'll show it to you here in a second. Just finishing up here and just cutting the edges and getting everything squared up. There you can see it. It's just a fun way, an easy way to do some quilting. Now I've got this mess going on. I had a rug that I paid 69 cents for it at the hardware store, and I thought, I wonder what's in this rug. So I took all the strings out of it, and this was the fabric that was left. And it's almost like scarf fabric. I think it's mainly probably acetate or polyester. Maybe some of them are silk. And I'm just figuring out which one I want to use. I am just going to zigzag over it, lay it against the side of the foam. Just an easy way to finish off the edges of this. I did wash all of these in a pillowcase. And so after I got the rug apart, I washed them. Now I had to press them. They're all kind of just, they're really wrinkled. So I pressed it and I cut it in half. And now here I am, and I've got my zigzag stitch on. And my zigzag stitch goes to 9 millimeters, but I would just go as wide as yours goes, because you want to kind of zig in and zag out off the edge. So I'm kind of folding it over somewhat, but mainly just pushing it up against that foam. And again, this is a real scrappy look. It has some frays on it, but it's kind of fun. I'm going to be turning the corner here. And again, just lining it up and pressing it towards that foam, folding it over somewhat. I have all these stencils, and I want to do a little decoration on the cover. And these are all 25 stencils in this pack, and they're all floral. I'm just going to use acrylic paint, and I'm mixing my own paint. Couldn't find my palette, so I'm kind of using what I have here. And my paints, I'm just using what I have, and they're not really the right colors, so I'm trying to doing some mixing here, getting a green color, and then some of this muted orange color that I want to use. Just going to use a stencil brush and I'm going to pounce it. I don't want to use much paint. I'm stenciling on a 10-ounce canvas, so it's a heavier cotton canvas, and I frayed the edges. So I ripped it and frayed the edges. And again, I'm just pouncing this. Once the paint dries, I'm going to be taking it back to my sewing machine. I do want to do some free motion stitching on this. Not at all necessary, but I like to add stitches to my embellishments and my designs. So I have my free motion foot on, my feed dogs are dropped, and I have like a dark brown thread on. And just adding some outline stitching to this and just a little bit of detail inside the design. I'm also going to do a border around the outside, and you'll see it there with the stitched brown thread. I'm just going to attach this with fabric glue, and I like the fabric tack glue it's just very permanent, sticks really well. Just doing some of the edges. And now for punching the holes in the spine. I'm going to be putting 2 different signatures on, so I have 2 different sets of dots. I just kind of drew those on, and I'm just punching here. Brought out my paper, and I've got just a bunch of different papers. This one I stenciled through, or I'm not sure how I got those designs on there. I think I just tea-dyed it through a stencil maybe. I folded them lengthwise, and now I'm cutting that lengthwise in half. This is a pretty small journal, so I'm able to get 2 different the signatures on 2 different on the same paper basically. So each signature is going to have the same paper. Kind of what I'm trying to say. Just cutting those in half now. These journals I'm going to be selling at my summer shop, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on them. I just want to keep them somewhat not so labor intense. So I'm putting the elastic in the spine instead of sewing the papers in. Really easy. Just poking that elastic. This is 2mm elastic, and then I'm just going to be tying this knot. So I have 2 different elastics on the inside, and then those center holes, I'm going to be putting another strip of elastic through that, and that's going to be the closure. And you'll see that in a second here, where I'm going to be putting another piece of elastic through those. When I do this, I like to tie a knot on the inside and then one on the outside as well. And now I've got my pages that I can just slip in here. I'm not even stitching them. I'm just sliding them in, and you can slide them out and take things away or add to it very easily. And now I did decide to add a couple, going to leave it mainly undecorated, but I decided to add a couple pockets and things in there, little envelopes. These are little envelopes that are packaging envelopes, really small, so I'm putting them 2 together just with a decorative washi tape. And now I can fold that and slip it underneath a piece of elastic. I have a couple pieces of cardstock too. I'm just going to fold it and stick one in one of those little bags, and another one in this little envelope. Here's some pictures, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. It was, again, very scrappy. And for all you mamas out there, happy Mother's Day. I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.
Mm-hmm.